So when we discussed your bill in committee a few weeks ago and then again on Monday, you told me that you didn't know where the map originally came from. Is that still your statement? You don't know where the map came from?
All I know is I met with counsel. Counsel drafted it. Whether they're the origin or others, that I do not know.
Okay. So you can't tell us, you can't tell the members who had their hand on the mouse, moving lines, moving precincts around. You cannot tell us that today?
I can tell you that the law firm did, but the specific names I do not know.
Okay. Can you tell us, you said the law firm did it, can you tell us who was directing the law firm to change the lines?
Well, I asked the law firm to see if we could increase political performance. I said that in my opening.
What can you tell us about the chain of custody of this map as it came into your possession?
I went to the law firm, they gave it back to me.
Okay. And that person didn't tell you where they got the map from?
No, I mean, as your organizations hire lawyers, whoever they hired, whoever they involved, that's up to them. I gave a chore, just like we all do on legislation and bills. They came up with a draft. I made sure that they dotted their I's, crossed their T's, followed the law. They assured me. I talked to them on what the proposal was, and then I present it.
So, Mr. Hunter, you've served here a long time. You're one of the most senior members of the body. Don't you, in seniority, of course, I mean.
Why, thank you, Mr. Turner.
Wouldn't you agree it's unusual, if not unheard of, that a bill author brings a bill before the House, but we don't know where the idea for the bill came from, we don't know who's asking for the change in the law, or what the rationale for the policy change is? I mean, isn't that highly unusual?
Absolutely not, and that's not what I've said now, and you've heard me. We've been talking about, let's not all go hide behind our desks. Congressional redistricting has been on the radar since April. This isn't any surprise. It's been talked about, and on this floor we've talked about it. 2, it is not unusual that you get into creation of law, that you go talk to law firms. And it isn't unusual. I did ask to see if we could increase political performance, and I've been clear on that. And so this was presented, it met my request, and this is what's being presented. And partisanship, political performance, pro-Republican is fine. It's legal.
So actually, I didn't hear anything about congressional redistricting until June at the earliest. I didn't hear it in April. Who told you in April that we were
I've been
going to
on
do
this House floor. I can't remember. Now, let me tell you something. You told me how senior and how I've been here a long time, and you've been here a pretty good amount of time, Mr. Turner.
Fair point.
Now, I can't believe that those ears turned off on congressional redistricting in spring and just popped up in June. It's been all over the internet. It's been all over the discussion. Everybody's been talking about it. The question is, would this be a special session? Did not know. Governor called it.
Okay. So since you don't know where the map originally came from.
Well, no, I do know where it originally came from. It came from the law firm.
Okay, but you don't know actually who drew the map.
The law firm.
But you don't know the individual who drew the map.
No, I know lawyers in the firm.
Okay. So, but if we don't know specifically who drew the map, how do you know what the map drawer's intentions were?
As you and your third-party organizations hire lawyers, you give them an objective, which is, can you increase political performance? The law firm goes out to their own office, drafts, provides you a product, you discuss with them. If you agree, you present that particular draft. And that's what we did. Nothing unusual. That's what everybody's doing, and your side of the aisle is doing the same.
Were you present during any of the map drawing?
All I did is I had meetings with them where they, after I gave them the instructions, and they presented the information to me.
Okay. Did
I go into the details in the districts? No.
Okay. Did you review any drafts and suggest any changes when you saw the maps?
No, it was presented to me. I reviewed with them, looked at it, seemed to be okay to me. We may have had some discussion to do some modifications here and there.
Do you know if anyone else reviewed drafts of the map and made changes?
Well, I'm sure somebody in the law firm did. You said, but do I know personal people that did? The answer is no.
Okay.
Other than I do have names in the law firm that you asked me about in committee.
How was it communicated to you that you would be the bill author of House Bill 4?
Chairman Vasut, which is very natural, asked if I would be the bill author. And I said yes, and it's probably because of your introductory comments about me being a senior member and involved here a long time. But he asked me, and I said, I'm glad to do it, and that's who asked me to carry.
Okay. And you've referenced the law firm several times. You stated in committee that's the law firm of Butler Snow. So who actually hired Butler Snow to consult on these maps?
To be honest, I do not know the specifics on how they were hired. I don't know that. I don't know that.
But you are a client of Butler Snow.
I am a client, and I have been placed in whatever agreement they have. I agree.
Okay.
And that was continuing since 2021.
Understood. So, but you don't know who hired them, and you don't know who's paying their bills.
Well, you got to remember we have a 2021 litigation still going on in El Paso.
Sure.
So I still have involvement with them. Now, this issue, which is supplemental, different than the 2021, they have been engaged. My privilege, my involvement follows and is incorporated. I don't know the specifics, don't know the engagement, don't know that, but I do know that I get continuing involvement from the firm.
Okay. How did Senator King get the map to file it on the Senate side?
That I don't know. I think I've talked to Senator King twice, and I have not asked him about that, and I don't, to be honest, to everybody in this room, I have not read the Senate bill, so I do not know if it follows our bill or what, but I have not asked him where he got his.
Okay. Do you know, did the map originate with you or with Senator King?
Whatever he filed, I do not know. I don't know if he took a copy of ours and refiled it over there. I don't know.
Okay. And last on this, why is the House originating this map this session rather than the Senate, since the Senate initiated it in 2021?
To be honest, I don't know why. 2021, I believe it was SB 6 in 2021, and in 2025 it is HB 4. I don't think there's, in my understanding, House takes up certain issues, Senate takes up, but what the idea was not. I'm glad we are, though. I'm glad the House is taking the initiative.
Okay. And lastly, Dean Thompson had a couple questions she didn't get
Sure.
to. She asked me to.
Fire away.
So the HCVAP population of CD9 after your amendment is just barely over 50%. Was this an accident?
Hold on a second on CD9.
Yes.
And what was the question?
That the HCVAP population is just barely over 50%.
It's 50.15.
Was that an accident?
An accident? I don't know what that means.
Okay. As you change CD9, you split election precinct 414 4 different times. What was the purpose in carving out
I'm sure
precinct
it's based
414?
on Rucho, which is pure political performance.
Okay. Do you know if there was any data considered when splitting that election precinct 4
Do I
times?
have personal knowledge? No. Do I believe they did? Absolutely.
Okay. And the map also splits election precincts, again, Harris County precincts 533 and 386.
Are you under 9?
Yes, Harris County.
Harris
Yeah,
County
yeah.
CD9?
Yeah.
Okay.
533 and 386. Do you know what the purpose of splitting those precincts was?
Do I personal knowledge? No, but I believe they were following the Rucho case, the Petaway, and the current law,
Thank you,
and the
sir.
preference on partisanship.
Thank you.